So, yeah, tell us a bit more then about nature. So you've been talking about how you're collaborating with other humans and organisations, but you're, something you told me before the event was about how you partner with the wild world that's out there.
So, and that's where we draw, our inspiration from. We're looking at this problem of insulation and thinking, we've got these man-made solutions, they work very well. What are the alternatives that sort of nature has provided? And that's, start with how you think of feathers. I think that's going forward with sustainability, that's going to be something important to consider. Nature has provided a lot of solutions to a lot of different problems through the course of evolution. And we're reaching that critical point where we're basically creating, using and destroying far too much material that is not in a non-sustainable manner. Nature, by its nature, is resource constrained, and it's found very efficient ways of doing things. So I really think that's something we should be leaning into. It's not appropriate for everything, and it doesn't mean that to go out doesn't mean that our planes should be in the shape of a bird. It just means we should figure out the important parts, and that's what people have done. That's how people have designed very efficient hull shapes by matching dolphins or whales to see how they move through the water. Things like that decrease your fuel needs because you move more efficiently through the water. So those are all the type of things where I think we're getting there. Not everything's there just yet, but definitely there's more we need to learn from in terms of what nature has provided already.
So yeah, because it's basically nature's been doing research and development for millions of years, and so it seems churlish to ignore that. And I think you give some lovely examples of obviously the dolphin and how it slides through the water so beautifully, and certainly another concept of biomimicry, which is that kind of what that type of sort of thing you're talking about.
Exactly. I think I saw recently there's some biomimicry event or awards, and the winners were doing things like, and actually taking lots of different systems from different organisms or animals and incorporating them into one sort of solution. So I try and remember exactly how this worked. I can't remember the name, so I apologize if for some reason they hear this. But the winner was designing a system to I think basically provide water for agricultural type developments, and they were harnessing, for example, the patterns that spiders have on their webs to collect the dew from the air, and then moving water around using other biologically inspired systems. In fact, the example I remember better, didn't win, but it was a system to keep it was a refrigeration system, so to keep things cool with low energy and low cost. So inspired by things I think like coral, which can draw liquids passively through like kind of filters and such. It would draw in small amounts of moisture, then inspired by how I think kangaroos they mentioned. Kangaroos and maybe some insects using evaporation techniques. Another part would pass that liquid into a coil, and there'd be some water in there that evaporated. And then inspired by how bees keep themselves cool, there would be a small solar-powered fan that would blow onto the evaporated water and cool things down further, ultimately producing like a wind chill effect that almost passively could keep things cool. And I thought it was really ingenious how you were looking at many different systems to kind of be inspired by nature, but bring together one practical solution and kind of product idea to solve a man-made kind of problem.